Hi guys, this is April from MsMoMoLuvsSci, where we discuss all things teaching. Welcome back to another video. Do I have to be a forever classroom teacher? No, you don't. At one time, there were pretty much two options when you wanted to be in education. You're either a classroom teacher for 30 years or you became a principal. And now that time has passed and education has evolved and have really embraced the teacher leadership role, there are a few more options. So stay tuned. Number one, a coach. Not a basketball coach, not a soccer coach, not that kind of coach. I'm talking more of a teacher leader coach. So what I usually see in districts will be the term instructional coach or behavioral coach. What the specifics are for each job varies obviously from district to district, may even vary a lot from school to school. But generally an instructional coach is someone who works with teams of teachers, maybe PLCs, or might be a district base where they work with several schools throughout the district, and they just advise on best practices instructionally. And it would be a very similar description for a behavior coach. Instead of focusing on the instruction, they would be enlightening and informing teams at a school or district-wide about best practices with behaviors. Number two is the old trusted, we all know, a lot of teachers leave the classroom to become an assistant principal. The assistant principal role has changed in the past, from the past, I guess, 20 years in some retrospects. So what I am seeing is that the assistant principal role is shifting. It used to be a disciplinarian, that's it. You used to be assistant to the principal, and your job is discipline and to evaluate teachers. I'm noticing now is that the assistant principal is actually becoming a principal of certain grade levels. So you might have a freshman academy, and then the freshman academy may have 400 kids. You become principal of that segment of the school. So the assistant principal role, as I view it, is shifting from more of a subordinate to more of leadership role, where you're experiencing what it is to be a principal on a smaller scale. So if you don't want to be in the classroom anymore, another option would be a school counselor. And from the East Coast to where I am now, the school counselor role is completely different. When I was on the East Coast teaching in Maryland, a school counselor was technically a teacher that just focused on counseling, didn't have any classes, but the job, you were classified as a teacher, you were seen as equal to a teacher. But now that I'm in Kentucky, the role of counselor is completely different. The counselor here is an administrator. So if I had a school counselor license from Maryland, I cannot transfer it over here because the school counselor license here is an administrator license. You're above a teacher and you're on the level with the assistant principals. What I do like is that they still have direct contact with kids. It's just in a different capacity. Another option is a speech therapist or a psychologist. Now, this is a slightly different because you can't just take a teacher license and then apply for speech therapist or school psychologist license, because it requires different certification. But just like teachers who are thinking about becoming an assistant principal or who wants to be a school coach, just like teachers may go back and get a master's degree or additional credits in that specific field, you can also decide to go back to school and get additional credits or certification in school counseling or school therapist. And there you go. Those are some options for teachers who are thinking that I don't want to be a forever classroom teacher. I love the kids, but I need to do something different, but I still want to stay in the field of education. So just let me know what your thoughts are. If you have anything to add, did I leave anything out? Just let me know in the bottom with your comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And until next time, I'll see you later.